Mhm. Okay, got it. I think we are live now. Hello, people from YouTube. Good evening. I hope everyone is all right, is fine. Today we are going to talk about childhood memories. And my name is Elida. I am 22 years old, for who does not know me. I live in Ceará. I work at a hospital nowadays, and I study pharmacy at college. I don't have kids. I have a dog. Just one dog is my little baby. And I live with my mom. One of my favorite things that I love so much to do is playing volleyball. It's my favorite sport. And I have been here on Talk and Talk since the beginning of the pandemic as a talker and as a hostess since March of this year. And it's always a pleasure having you here this night on my Wednesdays nights. And that's it. Can you introduce yourself, Santiago?
Yeah, my name is Santiago. I'm 38 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte with my wife. She's doing a Imersão too near to me in another computer right now. And I work with 3D. I am a 3D artist. I make a 3D object for games. And I don't have child, and I don't have pets too, but I love dogs. And I believe that's it, to be quick.
Thanks for sharing, Santiago. And you, Hayuli?
Hey guys, so I'm 26, I think. I don't know yet, but I'm a dentist. I'm doing my master degree, and I live with my sister in Recife, and we live just us without parents or relatives close to us. But it's really good because I think it's a great experience for us. And I don't have kids, thanks God for this. And I don't have pets yet, but that's it.
I think did I say 22 or 23 as my age? I don't know, because I think I said 22 because of the habit, but
Yeah.
a few days ago I completed 23, so that's it. I'm not used to say my new age.
Same with me.
You said about this, and I remember. How about you, Bruno?
So good evening, everyone. My name is Bruno. I'm 33 years old. I'm married. I live in Sun City. I work at a freight for the company, and I'm part of the collection team there. Basically, my job is to charge the clients and make sure that they're gonna pay what they have overdue. And I have 2 kids, and I'm host here as well. My immersions are on Saturdays, so if you want to come, I would like to have you all, mainly you, Elida, because I think that you never went there. I don't remember. And basically that's it, guys.
Yes, I used to go to your meetings before working at the hospital, because after that, one Saturday I am working, and the next Saturday I am solving some problems in my house, for example. And last Saturday, I remember that I woke up, and I said I will join Bruno's meeting, but I had to go buy some things that was missing here. And when I arrived in home, it was 9:30. So oh my God, I missed the meeting. And this Saturday I will be working. So sad, so sad.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you for your presentations, we can start officially now with the question number 2. What is one of your earliest childhood memories, and what emotions does it evoke? Can you start, Hayoli?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this, and one memory that I remember was when I ride on a bike the first time, because I how to say it, I fell down a lot of times, and I remember was a mix of feelings like fear, happiness, and anxiety, and this is precious memories for me.
So good. And you, Santiago?
I don't know. I remember when I was very young. My mom was a tailor, não tailor não, costureira. And okay, and in my house there was a lot of sketches. You say croquis in Portuguese. And I remember then I start to drawing arms and legs in that sketch. And I was very young in this, I don't know, is a very good memory for me because from this now I have a professional in art. So that is it.
So cute. And how about you, Bruno?
Well, in my case, I remember that me and my father, we used to went to the beach and play soccer. You know, sometimes we both, you know, just us, went to the beach and in the sunset, you know, and it was amazing for me. It's always make me feel loved, you know, and it make me think that I have a good father, you know, that did everything for me and for our family. So it always brings something good, you know. It makes my heart like feel warm, you know. So it's really good to have these memories and have him with me.
Thanks for sharing, Bruno. In my case, it was a memory of a dream, you know, very specific. If you ask me what I had for lunch yesterday, I don't remember, but I was 4, 5, I don't know, when I had this dream. And I was on the beach with Chaves and Kiko. So aleatory. And we were playing on the beach. And it was really funny because we put some chairs, you know, between the and the land, and then we had to run and escape off the chairs and into the sea, you know. And it was really, really funny because I was a big fan of Chaves at this time. And this dream, I can remember the details very specifically, and I remember the emotion that I had when I wake up and I, you know, process in my brain this dream. And so nice to remember this. And that's it. Let's go to the next question. Number 3. Can you describe your favorite childhood toy or game and the role it played in your early years? Can we start now, Bruno?
Sure. You know, when I saw this question, I remember that when I was a child, I used to play with my toys, and one of them, in fact, it were 5 toys, because I loved Power Rangers. For me, I always used to ask to my mother to buy them, and because of the I was raised like not in a rich family. We have food, we have everything, but in the time that I was a child, the situation is not so wealthy, let's say like this. And my mother always did everything for me. I mean, whenever she had the opportunity to buy something for me, if I if I had a good behavior, of course, she used buy things for me. And I remember that I asked to her to buy the Power Rangers, and I received it, not immediately, because as I said, the situation was not so good, but it was remarkable for me because they were one of my favorite toys, to play. So it was really nice.
Yes, you were talking about like so much the Power Rangers. In my case, I was a big fan of Monica, Turma da Mônica. And in my, I don't know what wage I had, but there was a time that I was so angry with my mom because my name was not Monica, because I wanted to my name, and I remember I used to say, Mom, can you change my name now, please? When I grow up, I will change my name for Monica, because I everything like glasses, I forgot, mochila, notebook, like for school, everything was personalized with Monica things, my bed, everything, my room. And I remember once I went to the shopping, to mall shopping with my parents, and they decided to enter in a oh my god, I forgot the name, a story, a toy story, and I saw a doll of Monica, and I packed this, and I just, oh my god, I forgot the verb. Oh my god, eu peguei, só soltei after they bought this for me, and nowadays I still have this doll here in my house. And it's so funny because, oh my god, it's amazing you remember these things. And I remember another toy that I liked so much. It's not a toy, but it was a thing. It's my first bike. It was a pink bike, and I got it. It was 2 little wheels, to help me and not fall. And I spent all my day, every day, all day, trying to walk with it. And I still have some photographs. I was searching for show you these photographs, but I didn't found. Anyway, and it was my favorite funny thing for a long while. And that's it. Can you answer now, Santiago?
Yeah, I can show it for you. This is my favorite toy on my childhood. This is a control remote car. I remember when my mom went to a store to buy some tailor equipments, and we pass in front some Toy Stories, and I dream with this car. I ask my mama, buy for me, buy for me. She never buy it, so sometimes my parents give me some money, and I don't know. I save money for a time, and someday I come to the story and buy this little car, and I keep it with me since I don't know a long time.
Same feeling. We don't use anymore. We don't play, of course, anymore. But we like to keep with us, right? I don't know how to explain. I still have a lot of dolls and a lot of toys from my childhood. So good. And about you, Hayul?
So I was trying to remember something, but I wasn't the type of kid that like to play with dolls or things like this. But one thing that I remember was I used to play games on the computer like dread we Vichy the dolls and things like this. I used to like to play these games. And other thing that I was remember was when I was to my best friend house and we play pick up sticks, you know, because was a good memory because we shared this time together and we grow together. So was a good memory to me.
I love it. Not wearing the dolls of the internet, but painted the nails. Uh, I remember I downloaded in my first computer a lot of games just to paint the nails. Oh my god. I miss this time that I had no bills to pay. I changed the letters. No, I had no bills to pay and no worries, no responsibilities. Oh my god.
So good.
And it's funny because when we were child, we just want to grow and to have our own lives. And now we want to come back to the time sometimes. So funny. Let's go to the next question. Question number 4. Did you have a best friend in your early childhood? What adventures or mischief did you both get into? Can you start, Bruno?
Sure. Well, in my case, I was a child that I was not allowed to go to the streets, to go outside to play because my parents they had had the opinion that when a child is for a long time in the streets, it's not so good, because we don't know what's going on, and we have other children that maybe they don't have the same education, so. And I remember that my close friends were my cousins, and every time that we gather, it was like crazy because I was a really good child. I think I was calm, and nowadays I'm calm, quiet, But when I was with my cousins, it was a really mess, I remember that once I was with my cousin, and he lived in Guarujá, and every time that I went there, we always were doing something that our parents got mad, Once I remember that we were at street, on the street, and we got a fight, let's say like this, you know, arguing, that we throw, um, I don't know how can I say it, but it's like earth mixed with water, you know, and we create a kind of clay, and we throw this on the other boy, in the another boy, and then his mother came to my uncle, and she starts to talk a lot because of this be our because of our behavior in this situation. And then it was not so good for us, you know. We we spent some time reflecting about what we have done, you know. But it's like child are like this, you know. We sometimes we make some jokes, make some, we play a lot, but sometimes we need some corrections to become a better person, a better child, and to learn not do some uh, not act, you know, in a better way. So basically that's it.
Who never, right? Who never? I have a few stories about this too. Not fighting because, you know, but argues and discussions and things like that. Uh, I I will answer now, like I am talking, right? I am already talking, so I will answer. Uh, the same. I don't have sister or brother, and my best friend, which was a cousin, we have the same age, just a few months of difference. And at this time, we were living in Fortaleza because I was born and raised in Fortaleza. And then when I was 18, I decided to move. And nowadays, I am living at my grandparents' house. And this house is the house that we used to come when I was a child to vacation. You know, when we were in vacation, we traveled to here, and it was really funny because for our parents, it was like finally peace, but for my grandparents and my aunts, it was like, oh my god, 1 month handling with this crazy child, you know. And it was really really funny because we did everything together, me and my cousin. He he was, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't remember now how many months we have difference in the age, but we did everything together. And once he used to brought his PlayStation to play here, and I really want to play some games like Guitar Hero and just games like not soccer games, and he wants just play soccer games, FIFA and things like that. And I remember once that we had a fight about this, and we broke the TV of the house. And it was crazy because my grandparents, oh my god, almost killed us. But that is it. And so many stories. Oh my god, I am having um like enxurrada of memories, you know, about this time. And in this house, it's always really really funny and great to remember. And then in another day, another week, they bought another TV, and it was okay. Can you answer now? Hi, Oli.
Yeah. When you was talking, I was remember that I had this close experience like you, because when I was young, was a kid, I and my cousins used to stay at vacations on grandparents' house, and they used to live in a farm. So we used to just say up in the tree and run in the place, ride on horse, and we have a freedom childhood, you know, like a lot of adventures walking in the street, like in the farming, and we just went to walk, and we found a place, a final place, you know. And this time was really good because we used to be 4, and now we are 3. No one died, but we don't have the same proximidade, I don't know how to say this, with all.
Yeah, it's like a normal thing to happen, you know. And sad because happened the same. I used to do everything, literally everything with my cousin, and today we even didn't speak anymore. Just on birthdays, you know, and special occasions. But anyway, have you answered this question, Santiago? I think no. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So yes, I have a best friend. I still have because we are very close today until there's a fun situation about our childhood because I am 3 years older than him, and when he born, my mom took me to see the baby, and when I see him, I ask my mom, he doesn't have eyes because his eye is very closed, so so it's my first contact with this my friend, and we have a lot of adventures together. I played a lot of on the streets, and he like with me. Today he is my wedding best friend. I call him brother. I say to everybody I have a I don't know, a blood brother, and I have a friend brother. Yes. So we have a lot of stories together.
I can imagine since the birth, since his birth, you know him. I can imagine. I don't have a friendship like this since the so early, you know, of life. I wish I could have, but anyway.
And it's so good because our mothers are friends, our fathers are friends, and we are friends, and we travel and we grow together, and it's really, really good. And we have the same age, so it's perfect.
Almost a sister, right?
Yeah, like this.
Okay, guys, let's go to the question number 5. Can you share a memory of especially family vacation or trip from your childhood? Santiago, can you start?
I don't have a lot of different memories to share because basically all of our vacations we went to my grandmother's house, and I don't know, I don't have I live incredible things there, but I don't have any especially a memory to share. Maybe I don't know. I don't have I specifically memory to share.
Okay, no problem. And about you, Bruno?
I was trying to remember right now what was the vacation that I had, that was remarkable. And I remember one that me and my family, we were on a little farm, and there in this farm we had a swimming pool there. So you can imagine that as a child I spent all day long inside the pool, and then when I come back home, I had some healthy issues, related with my belly. I don't want to to say the word, but like I needed to go to the doctor to take some medicine, because I was really, really bad. I spent on the throne, let's say like this, So it was crazy, because when you gather a lot of kids in the same swimming pool, it can be not so good, related with you can have diarrhea, so depending of the place and if it's clean or not, but when you are a child, you don't care about it. You just want to play and to throw yourself at the swimming pool, and that's it. But it was a good memory. Not so good after we came back home, but during the vacation, it was good.
Was good, not so good, but good. Nice.
Yeah.
And about you, Ayuli?
Like Santiago, I don't have a special memory because I really don't remember we travel when I was a kid. But I used to remember that my cousins, no, my aunties used to have some discussions when my grandmother put the food on the table, and they used to say, "Oh, now we eat too much. Oh, Fabio eat something that was mine." And I remember that thing so clear on my mind because it was so funny, because it was not that thing put the finger on the other, no, but was really funny, because I think was a type of thing that was a broader thing. I don't know how to explain this, but I have these feelings when I remember these discussions, because it was a silly discussion. I don't know, but I remember these memories now.
Thanks for sharing. In my case, all the trips for my grandparents' house, it was a specific thing that was rememberable, But the trip that I remember most is, have you heard to talk about beach park here, Ceará? It was like a aquatic park, and my school at the time, every year they used to did some trips with the kids and families to go to beach park. And I remember my first trip to there was really, really funny. I went with my mom, and since I was 5 years, I use glasses. I had to start using glasses since very young, because I have a high level of myopia, And in an aquatic park, I could not use glasses because I would lost them, So I had to play all the toys, the games, without glasses, and I was like almost blind, you know, because I had so many difficulty to see people far away from me, and I had to stay all the time by my side of my mom. And it was really fun because there was one moment she distracted, and I went to a turtle of course it was a false turtle, you know. It was like a decoration of the park, a big turtle, and eu subi, I don't know how to say that, subi on the turtle. And when I looked for my mom, I could not see her because I was not seeing anything. And I was like terrified. I was terrified looking for my mom, thinking, oh my God, I am lost. I will stay here forever because no one will come to bring me. And my mom saw this, and she was looking for me so far, and seeing my tortured face, you know, my tortured face. I was desperate. I was desperate looking for her, and she was like, "Oh, so cute! She's looking for me." And after 5 or 10 minutes, she went bring me to back to her side, you know. And every time we talk about beach party, we remember this story because it was so funny. And nowadays, I went to beach parties other 2 times, but nowadays I don't feel comfortable to go just because of this. Because if I go using eye contact lens, I will lost. And if I use glass, I will lost too. And if I don't use anything, I will not see anything. So that's it. I just don't go to beach park because of this, because there is no funny, you know, playing blind, no seeing anyone. But anyway, that's it. A funny story. And every time we talk about turtles, we remember that.
I remember a funny story too. One situation, I tried to my grandmother's house is in a farm, so I tried to put fire in a cow, and obvious I can't do it, but our uncle tried to scare me because I couldn't do this type of thing, and she grabbed a palito de fósforo and eu não sei como falar assim, acendeu and eu não sei como eu vou falar assim, e tentou me ameaçar com fósforo, but she told me on my belly, and I have the scar of the burn of the palito de fósforo until today. So is a vacation memory I have.
So funny. Guys, I think we have time for one more question. It's just us. I would like to know if you have any hobbies or interests as a child that you still enjoy today. Bruno.
Well, in my case, I bring with me playing soccer, you know, because I loved to play soccer with my father at the beach. And now I try to play soccer with my friends from work or from the church. But although I like to play soccer and watch soccer, I don't I don't play so well, you know. I'm not so good playing soccer. So but at least I try, you know. I try because I'm stubborn. So I like to play soccer since my childhood. Yeah.
In my case, it's the same, but with volleyball. When I was a child, my dream was to be a professional volleyball player. When someone asked me, "What do you want to be when you grow?" I always answered, volleyball player. And nowadays, of course, I am not, but I still love to play volleyball. But just as a hobby, of course, nothing professional. And you, Santiago?
Like Bruno, I play a lot football too, but I love football. But today I don't play anymore because I rompi meu tendão de Aquiles and I just forgot to play football. But I keep playing video game because video game is my childhood passion, and I still play today.
Nice, nice. And you, Hailey?
I don't have
Really? Anything?
anything.
Oh my God.
I can't remember, and so I think I don't have anything that I keep in my life.
What was your dream profession when you was a kid?
You know, I think maybe be a singer, but I don't have voice to do this. So, I remember one history when I was in the farm in my aunt's house, and one tree fall down, and my cousin and I up in this tree and start to sing her, and we say, oh, so we have a band now, we will do concert in the city. So we have this band for 2 weeks, and we finish with a huge discussion, but it was a good time. And no one singer or play anything.
Oh my God. Who never wanted to create a band when he was a child, right? Everyone, I think. Okay, guys, our time is over. Oh my God, it was amazing conversation. I love it. Remember and bring these memories to discuss with you. I love it. Know your stories, some of stories, right? I put the link of the survey on the chat. Okay, so please give me your feedback. Let me know what you thought about this immersion. Give me suggestions about topics to bring in the next meetings. It's so important because sometimes we just don't know how to choose a topic. You know, Bruno, you know this very well. And thank you so much for being here. It was an amazing conversation. I love it. And anyone can share something?
Well, thank you guys to be here in this moment, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Yes, hope to see you again next Wednesday at the same time. All right. And I wish you have a great night of rest and a great week. It's just Wednesday, Santiago, but we will survive to this week. We will survive. Thanks, guys.